Gold daily chart, you have this strong dynamic trend line. It has been tested 5 times. Until this trend line does not break, technically it is bullish. Or if this trend line break out this week, then gold instantly bearish and total collapse of sentiment. For new entry, wait for breakout. On retest, you will sell. Downside target, no change, last big horizontal support level. And this is your triangle chart pattern. Price is still sideways. If upper trend line retest again, then you can sell. But below upper trend line, gold is bearish. And on breakout of lower trend line, full bearish. For bullish, you need clear breakout of upper trend line. First wait for breakout, then retest, then you will buy. Before bullish confirmation, you need breakout of two things. First of all, clear static horizontal resistance and this trend line of chart pattern. Once both things break out, bearish thing invalid, then you can buy. But before that, it is bearish. Same like September FOMC meeting last year, it was triangle chart pattern correction, then it break out to downside. So this is your triangle chart pattern correction. It can break out to upside or downside. That's why UBS bank have target in both sides, 2200 and breakout below $2000. But there is a big news this week. On Tuesday, CPI number and Fed have said crystal clear in last FOMC speech risk of second inflation wave. So if CPI number come very high, then higher for longer, gold can die again. But technically, until price does not break 2060 horizontal resistance level, it is bearish for me. And nearest chart pattern, or maybe you can say dynamic support, in the end most important thing is this trend line. 5 retest, super strong support trend line. Bulls can stay happy as long as trend line does not break. If trend line break out, then bearish wait for you. So your first impulsive wave, triangle chart pattern correction, then breakout. If you see all the news starting with December FOMC meeting last year, what Fed said, market is still confused. Then January FOMC meeting this year, after that market is still confused. Then Fed 60-minute interview recorded before NFP, released after NFP. Market is still confused. Fed forecasted only 3 rate cut while market is pricing 5 rate cut. At 2060 they were targeting 6 rate cut. While in that interview, it is not voice of Fed but other person, he is saying first rate cut can happen in middle of the year, that's mean maybe May or June, but not March. Not just CPI this week, you have many small indicator. On Friday, you have many news at the same time. PPI, consumer sentiment, each time they are going up, and inflation expectation. Until inflation expectation die, rate cut in March will have a problem. And after being confused from Fed speech 3 times, Fed Kaskari said crystal clear again. After that NFP number and before next March FOMC meeting, until new economic data does not come, they now see only 2 to 3 rate cuts. That means they are saying not 3 but 2. While market is targeting 5 cut. So all of this news on Friday plus CPI on Tuesday will be very important. If those numbers come in favor of March rate cut, then vertical jump in gold, otherwise your trend line will break out this week. And scalper intraday trader who were confused last week why it was doing up and down dance, why sideways. Before their January FOMC meeting, a bank collapse start. Because of that, Fed was dovish in that speech, but meaning changed after NFP number. When that van goes down, gold was going up. But in that 60-minute interview, Fed have said crystal clear that commercial real estate crisis is manageable, same like Ben Bernanke said in 2007. And if few bank collapse or merge, they do not care. So when Fed does not have a problem with bank collapse because of CRE problem, then why you have a problem? That's why on Friday you saw one more red candlestick. Another news, Red Sea War. It was started at bottom. Now it is known as Red Sea Crisis. In that interview, Fed have said crystal clear that war affect more European economy than USA. Short-term effect on USA economy is very small and indirectly he is saying he does not care about war. So these two bullish news are now varies for gold because Fed say he does not care about these two problems. That ISM number, because of that gold went down. They are saying inflation going up because of Red Sea crisis. If according to Fed that war turn into world war or inflation spike again, then can be problem, otherwise war is varies according to Fed. And last, a big size free speech US propaganda ad film, Tucker Carlson and Putin. That BRICS propaganda news, dollar collapse are back again and Fed said clear in that speech as long as dollar is reserve currency or they are superpower. This is very good thing for Fed monetary policy. And until Fed balance sheet size does not increase again, all of these things are bearish for gold. They are bullish long term but short term still varies until size increase. And your hope that new bank collapse last week also and after Fed Kashkari speech. And people who have doubt that this is not propaganda, this is news, then listen also Communism and Genfire, where he exposed in detail US biggest propaganda of free speech. So much history and politics about USA and Russia from 1917 until USSR collapsed that your mind will explode. In the end you will say US is wrong. So until balance sheet size does not increase, Putin say, Tucker say or all of you say, all of these things short term bearish for me. And that trend line with 5 retest, only most important thing indicator right now. Bullish intraday above trend line, bearish on breakout. H4 for intraday trader, first impulsive wave, then ABC flat correction and chart pattern in wave C and bearish again from 2060. Chart pattern breakout, lower trend line retested, it made new low, confusion created by that bank collapse news, 50% retracement and now it is down again. So this week bullish above 2040 and bearish below 2020. $20 range and crystal clear horizontal support and resistance. If this level break out, then new trend, before that again sideways like last 2 months. For intraday scalper 30-minute chart who trade very short term, Like Fed say, Red Sea crisis is short-term problem. When price was trading right here, 2045, updated that wave count on Telegram channel. When Fed Kaskari interview came, he repeated same thing again after Fed 60-minute interview. So from this top, your first 5 impulsive wave, 60% correction, WXY zigzag correction, then down again from 2045. And last and big horizontal support 2020.